Join me for my soft life morning routine. I've made a few videos now about living a soft life and how that has turned everything around for me from being totally burnt out back in 2017 and 2018, living this life where I was just rushing and busy and had this sense of urgency at all times, to now being able to slow down and embrace life and be more intentional, be more present. And I wanted to share with you a typical morning in my life so that you can see some of the habits that I incorporate to be able to embrace the soft life. And I'll be showing everything, including my patchy carpet here. I start the day by brushing my teeth and getting straight into my workout gear that I've got ready the night before, and then go and have a big drink of water to start the day off right, and follow that by something light like a banana or a couple of dates with peanut butter. And I have been really making an effort recently to avoid looking at my phone first thing. I find that when my alarm goes off, and I use the alarm on my phone, it can be really tempting to start scrolling, and that's something that I found myself getting into a habit of over Christmas when I had a bit of time off. And I've noticed that on those days where I look at my phone first thing and get sucked into looking at notifications and inevitably opening a social media app and then scrolling, I find that my energy that day is never as high. So I'm really trying to make an intentional effort to not look at my social media or my notifications first thing, and to choose where I'm directing my energy and my attention. Here I am making myself a matcha latte, except that my milk frother is broken, so we're just making whatever this is. The night before, I set myself up for the morning, so I have my couple of journals there and make a little cozy, comfy nest on the sofa for myself so I can give myself this time to do my morning routine. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be this: giving yourself permission to have some me time in the morning will allow you to take on any challenge that the day ahead throws at you. So I like to have some really nice, peaceful, calm time in my soft life morning routine. And I give myself a chance to do some breath work, do some meditation. And if you're like me and you've been trying to make meditation a daily habit, but you've been struggling with it because perhaps like me, you struggle to stay consistent with it, or you struggle to keep your attention on meditation, then I have something that is going to help you so much. Let me introduce you to Aura. Aura is a new mindfulness and sleep app that won the Best of Apple Award, and it's used by over 7 million people. And I am not surprised by that because it's an all-in-one app for well-being and sleep. It has thousands of meditations, stories, CBT, life coaching, breath work, and spirituality. Aura's content is created by hundreds of expert coaches and therapists around the world. Now, I have tried lots of different meditation apps, but Aura is different. It's got such a wide variety of content, and it is completely tailored to your needs. It's not a one-size-fits-all like other apps. For me, personally, it's the only app that has worked to keep me sticking to a meditation routine. One of the great things about Aura is that it's highly personalized. Right from when you download the app and set up your account, Aura is completely tailored to you. So you don't have to spend ages scrolling, you'll always be able to find something to listen to. And one of the things that I've been really loving is their playlist feature. So you can create playlists of your favorite meditations and breath work and CBT and coaching and all of the other wonderful things that are included in Aura. And I have actually created a playlist that you can go and listen to yourself. And this playlist has made it 10 times easier for me to go about my morning routine, including some meditation. I'm going to leave that playlist in the description box for you. And I've included 30 meditations, affirmations, and breathwork exercises in that. And all of them are under 10 minutes, so they're really quick and easy for you to include in your morning routine. Aura has been an absolute game changer for me, and I know it will completely change the way you experience daily meditations as well. And that's why I encourage you to join me in this 30-day morning routine challenge with my personalized playlist. So go ahead and click on the link to get access to my playlist, and you will also get a free trial and exclusive 25% off using my unique link for the first 500 people who sign up. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So after doing a couple of minutes each of meditation, breath work, writing in my journal, and spending a bit of time with Tilly, I move on to doing a bit of stretching. I like to incorporate some stretching into my morning routine on those days where I don't want to be as active. The day before filming this video, I'd been out for a run, and so my legs were quite achy, and I just wanted to be able to stretch them out and move my body a little bit without putting myself under too much stress or strain. One of the things I noticed when I was living through burnout was that I was pushing myself too hard. I was doing intense workouts that included high intensity interval training, which is an absolutely fantastic way of working out. But when I was stressed and burnt out, it was too much for my body. So I've been really making an effort to include some slower movements, which include yoga, Pilates, and gentle stretches. This morning, I'm just doing some gentle stretches that feel good for me. I'm not following any sort of routine. I'm just moving my body in any way that it feels good. My mornings used to look so different from this. I used to get up as late as I possibly could and try and get ready as quickly as I possibly could. I felt like that was me being efficient with my time and I didn't want to waste any time. But the reality was that just increased my stress. It made me feel like I was always behind, I was always rushing, I was always running late. And it made me feel like I never had enough time. So now I make an intentional practice to slow down, to make my mornings feel peaceful and easy. It's time to take Tilly out for a walk. So I get myself wrapped up in my giant duvet coat and my big fluffy hat, and it's time to go for a little walkies to the woods. I love these morning walks with Tilly, and I either use this time to just listen to nature and just be still and be calm, or I put on a podcast or a book, depending on how I'm feeling that morning. And I always go and give my compost bin a good old turn. And I don't know if I'm getting old, but I get so much enjoyment from seeing my food scraps turn into beautiful dark compost put on my veggie patch. So yeah, maybe I'm getting old. Maybe the compost bin is actually a metaphor for this whole video. It's about slowing down and being patient and allowing things to just happen in their natural way. I always cherish these morning walks. Often I'm joined by my husband Vince, but today it's just Tilly and I. And I love this time with her. It's so fun watching her galloping around the woods and enjoying running free. I think she enjoys it as much as I do. I use this time as a bit of a chance to just collect my thoughts, gather myself for the day. I tend to do a lot of thinking when I'm out walking, and I find that as I walk, ideas flow freely to me. And these are the times when I come up with new ideas for content and for new trainings and for coaching. And I process any problems that I'm dealing with, any challenges that I'm dealing with. Something about moving my body slowly and intentionally and walking the paths that I'm so familiar with, that I walk every day, that allow me to process my thoughts so clearly. So I cherish this time. I wash Tilly's paws when we get back in so that she's not dragging mud through the house, and I tend to put on a load of laundry when I get back in as well. I like to keep on top of it by doing one load a day. I feed the dog, and while she's eating, my breakfast is cooking and I unload the dishwasher, but my camera cut out, so you're not going to get footage of that this time. Then I move on to have my shower, and again, I'm not going to show you inside the shower, but I'll just show you my brief gua sha routine that I like to do. So I have this gua sha massager, and while my face wash is on my skin, I use this to massage my face and the back of my neck, my trapezius muscle, and I just find it so relaxing to just relieve any tension in my face and my neck. Part of slow living and living a soft life, about making things easy for yourself. So if there are habits that you want to incorporate into your daily routine, like doing gua sha massage, think about ways that you can do these things in an easy way. So for me, I like to do it in the shower so that I'm doing something that I would be doing anyway, i.e. washing my face, and then just adding in this step to make it feel a bit more luxurious and a bit more like I'm giving myself some me time. I also like to give myself a little foot and hand massage with my moisturizer when I get out of the shower, and I just find that these slow moments, these times where I'm giving myself something lovely, make me feel like I'm pouring into myself. This is real self-care for me. And the final part of my morning routine is getting myself ready, doing my hair and makeup, making myself look presentable for any client calls that I have. And while I do this, I do my affirmations. So I put my Aura app back on and I listen to some affirmations and say them out loud to myself in the mirror. There's something about saying them in the mirror that makes them so much more powerful, and I've really found this to be increasing my confidence. So I'll leave those included in that playlist that I mentioned down below. I hope that you get as much enjoyment from it as I do, and if you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment if you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.